Snoop Diggy Dog.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Zia Comics Week. I think I got you beat this week.
Yeah, I can't beat Snoop.
No, I had a choice between a hot dog costume and Snoop. And I was like, we're going Snoop.
That's a tough decision right there.
What can I say? The hot dog costume fits me pretty well. Welcome everybody to another episode of Zia Comics Weekly, where we get ready to talk all things nerd. We get to discuss some of the best things we've seen this week, some of the bad things we see this week, and maybe potentially some bad things we'll see in the future. You just never know. Of course, checking in with you guys, I got Troy from Zia Comics, myself from Hot 103's A Big Show, ready to break everything down. What's up, Troy? How's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh man, what can I say? I'm living the dream, Troy. Every day, living the dream.
Why did you have to check to the side first?
Because I never know who's creeping up right there, man. Every time I start talking, I got like an audience. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust my camera so you can see. I don't know if you remember back in the day, MTV, when they had TRL and people would be watching. That's kind of how I feel.
You're in the fishbowl.
So the minute they see us go live, they're like, oh, I want to jump in. So it's like, I don't know who's going to creep up on me. So all I know is you better tell me if you ever see a hand do this, like, please give me a heads up.
You ever see me go?
And that will be the end of the show because someone has taken Joey. Oh, man. What's going on, man? A lot of stuff has happened. Let me ask you, got to start it off. Did you finally see Doctor Strange?
No. I'm so far behind. I just watched Sonic 2 this week.
Well, it's priorities, Troy. What did you think of Sonic 2?
I liked it. I liked the first one. I was really surprised with the first one. And I think this one was just as good. And Idris Elba killed it. That guy can do no wrong.
Man, let me tell you, the fact that Idris Elba is Knuckles and the fact that it did so well, I mean, I think a lot of us were like, oh man, I wonder how it's going to be. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would put that up so far, and I know we're not even halfway through the year, top movie in 2022 for me.
That's saying some big words right there.
And that's saying that the Batman, I have Sonic 2 over the Batman.
And didn't Spider-Man come out this, or was that last year?
That was last year.
Oh, okay. Oof.
I know. I made sure to cover my bases on that one. No, but it's great, and I like how they're actually we're getting a video game type. Finally, video game movies are good, and they're not bad like we've seen in the past.
Yeah. There's not too many good video game movies.
Yeah, no, that's why.
In fact, there's Sonic and. Well, there's Sonic.
Nobody else. Pressure's on you, Mario Brothers, so we'll see how you guys do. No, but, one of the things I think people need to know about Sonic is, that I don't think many people realize. They think it's, video game, and it's a video game. No, it's actually a comic series.
He has his own comic. And it's actually a pretty decent comic.
Yeah, I mean, I think where people think of a lot of these characters that were coming up, they're like, oh, they're just adding new characters. No, these are characters that we were seeing reoccur in the comic book world.
Not there's that they appear in a lot of the video games too. I mean, maybe next movie we'll see Shadow.
I'm hoping, man. We won't give. I think at this point the movie's been out long enough. If they haven't seen it, then
like I said, I'm way behind.
Yeah, don't worry. So by the time we get to August, Troy will have seen Doctor Strange.
I'm trying to watch at least one every month till I catch up.
Yeah, you'll get there definitely.
And I'm starting with the oldest ones moving forward. So
here's what's interesting. You were up to date on Moon Knight, and here I was like, oh man, I can't catch up for some reason, which I finally did, by the way. And oh my God,
did you see the after credits one?
Yes.
Oh.
So I know Moon Knight is still kind of right now the trending thing right now, so we don't want to give out too much so people can go and check it out. But let me tell you, there's kind of starts to open up some okay, is this where these hints in Doctor Strange and where there's a lot people gotta look out for. So I would throw that in there. People need to watch Moon Knight before Doctor Strange. So Yeah,
I haven't
just
seen Doctor Strange yet, but I'll take your word for it.
yeah,
So
no, you'll be able to tie them in. So, yeah, but of course we got quite a bit to talk about today. Not just how bad we are at keeping up with movies, but there's a lot going on, especially when it comes to our Las Cruces Comic Con that's going to be coming up. And I messaged you last night when we were prepping this. You're like, we might got some announcements.
yeah, I get. I put them all up on the website. We haven't officially announced them yet, but we can do it here.
We're ready to do it. Can I get you a drum roll?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ready?
Who do you want first? Actually, I can probably share the screen. It'd probably be the easiest thing, huh?
Okay.
I think guests are allowed to share screens. Let me. Oh, my internet is just not good. Okay, there we go. And boop. Let's see. Can I share screen? I think I can. This is going to be a new thing for us.
Oh, look at us. We are stepping up. We've added to the budget for this show.
Boom. Is that showing?
Oh, I see it. Hold on. Let me add it to the stream. Getting ready to add it to the stream as we speak. And there you go.
Okay. So you have to give the permission to add it. Okay.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. We'll start there on the left. You got Alex Panovic. You watched the Hawkeye series, right?
Yes.
He was the main Russian tracksuit mafia guy. And he was also in Snowpiercer. He's been in quite a bit of stuff. He's been in movies since the 90s. But those are probably the two biggest ones recently you know him from. He's going to be there. The dude in the middle, all the wrestling fans should know who that is. $1 Million Man.
Ted DiBiase.
Hall of Famer.
Oh, man.
Ted DiBiase.
Oh, my eyes went straight to that one. As soon as I saw the screen, I was like, oh, there it is. Ted DiBiase.
You saw that dollar sign.
Yeah. So will he have the dollar belt?
I think he does bring it with him. Yeah, I think he does. So when you take your table selfie there with him, you can be holding the belt.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him mine. It's instead of the dollar signs, it's the cent sign. Because we're on two totally different. He's gonna be like, "Wow, this poor little replica belt. It's like not even. It's the complete opposite from the $1 Million Man.
It's Joey the $100 Man.
And more like 50, Troy. Take it easy.
50 or 50?
50. Like in 0.50, as in I'll probably be stealing somebody's lunch from the break room later. Oh man, but I see. Who else we got?
Well, next to him you got Joe Staton, one of the he's an old school comic book guy. He got really popular back in the day with Dick Tracy, but he's also co-creator, I believe, of Huntress and Kilowog. I got their little pictures there. So he's pretty prominent in the comic book world.
Nice.
Yeah, he'll be there. And then down below, we got two voice actors, big into anime stuff. You know, Chris George has done some Dragon Ball characters there, some My Hero Academia, and Damien he's known as Cell, and I believe that's Handsome Jack I can't remember which video game. So that rounds it up. You know, at Cruces, we got a smaller venue, smaller budget. So, that we're trying to work back. It's been 5 years since we had an event there. So we're kind of starting at this level, and we're going to try to keep building it more and more each year and make it bigger until we catch up with El Paso.
You know, and shout outs to the mascot. I'm loving the new mascot.
Yeah, that one of our artist friends, Jaime Carrillo, he also designed the dragon mascot for El Paso Comic Con. He designed this little Roadrunner for Cruces because before we had that, the serious looking one, the white one, and I wanted something more cartoonish also to go with it. So he came up with that, and I like it. I'm kind of digging it.
I'm digging it for what the future holds for the mascot, because we've seen with the El Paso Comic Con just how interactive it gets, whether it's the different costumes and everything. So it's great, man. Like I feel like we're test driving a brand new car right about now. Like this is crazy.
Yeah, this is the first iteration you see of it there.
Nice.
I think I have another one I made where he's holding the Las Cruces Comic Con ticket
All right.
also. But I mean, we could have him doing anything. He could be holding the sponsors logo up. Put him in any kind of costume. I mean, just like we do with the dragon, he's very versatile.
Oh man, no, it's crazy, man. Shout outs, of course, Las Cruces Comic Con. Before you know it, we blink, and it's gonna be here, man. But really good lineup, man. I tell you, the Ted DiBiase one, and then of course you got the voice actors Cell. I mean, a lot of us I know, especially grew up with the Dragon Ball Z era. We're gonna be excited to get to the voice actors. Cell, even though he was a bad guy, it's gonna be pretty cool. So
Yeah, people love the bad guy. Well, Ted DiBiase is a bad guy.
yeah, everybody cheers for the heel, bro. That's the way it
Yeah.
goes.
That is true.
Oh man, that's crazy, man. So all right, so of course you got Las Cruces Comic Con that is going to be coming up, and man, I'm just excited. And of course, this is just to start. There's going to be a lot of things going on. Of course, we have them going to be showing up, but I'm sure there's some other things to look forward to during the 2 days that the event is going on.
Yeah, we're working with a couple of other people. We're trying to bring in the luchador wrestlers again into Las Cruces. I'm talking with I don't really want to say the name. We're talking with some more entertainment to have during the con. There's going to be all kinds of Q&A panels for people to go to. The costume contest on Saturday with cash prizes, that's always very well attended. So. And the people around here with their cosplays, they're just so good. They really have mastered a lot of these cosplay techniques. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring.
Man, you just never know. I mean, isn't it crazy to think just how far cosplay has gone? I mean, to how realistic. Sometimes when you look at this stuff, you're just like, this is almost better than what we're seeing on screen. Like, no joke, man. Like, there's some that I've seen, and I'm like, yo, did you like rob a movie set or what happened?
Yeah, I remember, back the first con we did here in Cruces, and I've watched it, through all the Cruces Comic Cons and the El Paso ones, and you can definitely see the cosplayers stepping it up each year. They keep adding on to their talent, and and they're a really cohesive community, so they help each other out a lot to bring everybody up. So I mean, the talent level is really rising in cosplayer in this area.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you ain't legit, you might as well not even try because they're for real. It's like I can't even. I mean, I would love to do that, but I just know my costume hands down would not come nowhere near some of them that spend years, man. Let's be honest, they're spending years putting these things together and just the efforts that go into them. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, well, like sometimes it's the creative part that gets you. Like at El Paso, they had an 8-bit Godzilla, and the dude it was just one-sided cardboard that he held up. He had a little thing where he held it up next to him, and then he had a thing for the flame where he just would push the flame in and out from the side. It's stuff like that. It's creative. It didn't take a whole lot besides one big piece of cardboard and some paint, but it was just the idea.
Well,
So if you got a good idea, do
I
it.
want to see who's going to cosplay as Joey and Jackie from Hot 103.
There's a challenge. I think he just dropped the gauntlet, guys.
I don't know if you guys could show up dressed as me and Jackie. For one, that would be funny. I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to win any contest. But at least you could take a picture with us at this rate.
Yeah, you might get a gift certificate.
I don't know. Let's see what I got. I think I got something here that I can give
Yeah,
them.
or what can you and Jackie could gender swap and play each other.
That was the plan for one Halloween, but yeah, there could be some fight words after that.
She wouldn't cut her hair, huh?
No, she wasn't dedicated to this. And I tell her I can cut it myself, so you probably could do the same thing. So
Yeah, look, it's not that hard.
it's not that hard. Just buzz it all and you'll be good to go. Hey, Troy, so for people that want to get involved with Comic-Con, now we've talked about this the last couple of episodes, for vendors, artists, you're kind of making this a little bit easier for them this time around, especially to start thinking ahead of time.
Yeah, we got, if you go to Las Cruces Comic Con.org, it's 2 C's, COMICCON. And click if you're wanting to buy a ticket, you just click on the ticket link, and it takes you over. All your tickets are there, and the good thing is, if you're buying a bunch of VIPs for the whole family, it adds up, really quickly. So now we have a payment plan. You can make payments on it. You don't have to drop it all at once. And the same thing with vendor booths. If you want to get a vendor booth, there's a link up there for purchase booth. Takes you over there. And what's good this year is the booth layout map is right there. And before you had to cross reference the map and the purchase page, and it was a headache. Now you just click on the booth you want. If it's available, it pops up right there and say, hey, I want to buy that booth.
Yeah.
And there's payment plans for that as well.
Yeah, guys, get on this, man, because it is going to be the event that you're definitely going to want to be a part of, for all our artists and all our vendors that want to be a part of this. And I mentioned last time that this isn't no ordinary space, because you explained to us what at some of these big cons that you literally are this close to one another.
Yeah.
You're getting some pretty good space.
Yeah, for the vendors, we give everybody a 10 by 10 booth.
Yeah.
A lot of other places, the artist, they'll just give them a little table and a chair, and like you can't even scoot your chair back, or you're going to bump the guy behind you because they put you back to back to try to save room.
Yeah.
And we don't do that, man. We give everybody 10 by 10 space.
That's right, man. Real quick, looking at the comments right now, we got Angelo. Jackie is a ninja. So yeah, I guess I'll have to dress up as the ninja version of Jackie if I'm gonna do cosplay.
Ninjas or pirates? Isn't that the whole meme? Ninjas
Yeah,
and pirates?
which one will it be? Oh my God, thank you, Angelo. But now I got some ideas, and let's just
See, you started, Angelo. Come on.
Ninja Jackie. That sounds like a special edition Funko Pop that we'll need.
It's the variant, yeah.
The variant. There you go. The variant. Somewhere in another universe, Jackie is a assassin.
Well, that's what they could do. Instead of cosplaying you guys, they can cosplay your variants, like on Loki.
That would be a good one. I know. And in every variant, they're doing a morning show, 6 to 10. There's no breaking apart from that one. There you go. Guys, of course, Las Cruces Comic Con. It's going to be a lot of fun. And remember to keep it locked right here, as well as to Hot 103 and Adams Radio Group stations, KGRT, KSNM, Classic Rock 98.7, and our cool oldie station for more details. When we get details, of course, we're letting you guys know. And we're excited, man. And, of course, if you just missed it, we were talking about who will be at this year's Las Cruces Comic Con, and I'll go ahead and pull this back up real quick, and that is a look. You guys are getting a first look at the featured guests for this year, so take it in, everybody. Enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good lineup. We're going to try to make it bigger and better every year, but this is a good starting point considering, it's been 5 years, so...
Yeah, man. It's crazy to think in the time how much is going on as far as, 5 years ago, man. It just seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah, well, no, it seems like 5 years to me. But yeah, it was like a blink of an eye. I had to look back and say, was it really 5? And yeah, 5 years ago was the last one.
Man, so talk about it as far as like the planning that goes into it, because you kind of walked us through this process when we were discussing El Paso Comic Con, but is it just let's now you got to repeat,
Yeah.
So step 1, step 2, repeat. Now you got to do it all over again. I'm sure there's a lot of that's going to go back into it that it just kind of becomes second nature.
There's a lot of moving parts, and everybody's really passionate about it, so they want to tell you who they want to see.
Yeah.
And they want to see all the big A-list MCU, people who cost 6 figures to bring in. So a lot of people don't realize I'm not just calling these people up and saying, hey, man, you want to come to my event? I won't even talk to the actual featured guests probably until they're at the event, because you go through their reps and their agents. And, they don't come for free. You got to pay them to come in. Plus, you got to pay their travel, their hotel stays, stuff like that. And there's a lot of negotiations that go in, because some of them will come in with a price, and you're like, oh, man, no, I can't pay that. How about this? or how about that, or I'll throw this in. So there's a lot of negotiation that goes in to bring these people in. Then you got to, then it's logistics of actually getting them here. You got to get their plane ticket. You got to make sure they have the hotel room. You got to make sure they have travel from the airport and back to the airport once the event's over. So, and that's just for the featured guests. That's not counting, the vendors and plus, the VIP party we're having at the hotel. And there's just a lot of moving parts. And, the team is just like two people right now, me and my wife doing it. So,
oh man,
it's a lot of work.
And that's another thing too. People don't realize is that we blink and it'll be August. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, it's here. It's next week. So
yeah, it comes up on you quick.
That's right. So people can get, for those that want to be a part of it, remember to go online, get signed up. I really encourage everybody to get on this early. You're going to want to get on this early. Don't get left out. Don't get left in the dust waiting and thinking, I'll wait till later. No, y'all got to jump on this now.
Yeah. There's a limited number of VIP and weekend tickets. So, it's cheaper than having to buy a single day ticket each day. So yeah, like you said, don't sleep. And the VIP comes with some swag, front of the line access, stuff like that, T-shirts, pins. The pin I'm sure will have our new mascot on it, and just a lot of collectible type stuff.
Man, I'm excited for it, man. And when we were originally talking about it and how you mentioned wrestler, that's the one I was looking for. I was like, wait, who we got lined up? And so Ted DiBiase, man, you're about to have a lot of us old head wrestling fans that are going to be like, hey, okay, I'm about to go see Ted DiBiase. Maybe he'll give me one good punch just to tell the story.
The $1 million punch.
The $1 million punch, right? I'll probably have to sign something though. They'll be like, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see how many people are going to bring in the dollar belt and have him sign one.
I know. I probably got to ask somebody here that's a big wrestling fan too and see if they have one because I may borrow it from them. Maybe I'll cosplay as Ted DiBiase.
You look an awful lot like him.
It's one of the easiest ones to be. I mean, I probably could pull that one off.
Big blonde wig and a nice suit.
Yeah, just if I have to wear any type of Speedo or a onesie or whatever, yeah, hey, I'll tell you, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see me dressed up as a professional wrestler. So I'll keep the underwear at home. We'll dress.
Not going to wear the unitard.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing all that. Yeah, that's the cosplay that nobody wants to see, Troy. Troy, check it out. Social medias, by the way, guys. Follow them on TikTok today. I was going to ask you, do you guys still have the I saw that you guys had reels of movies.
Yes.
Are those still for sale?
Yes.
Talk about those, man, because I was like, wait, is that like, what? That's crazy.
It's a distributor we found him out of New York, and he collects all old movie reels, and he had a bunch of them that they were too brittle to run through the projector, and he didn't want to throw them away. So he went through and he cut out pieces from different scenes in all these popular movies, and sells them. It's like a little bookmark looking thing, but you get maybe 5 or 6 frames of that movie, and that's what 24 to 32 frames per second. Yeah. So in one scene, he can get a whole bunch of those cut out, and then he doesn't, then he's not throwing it away. That does kind of hurt your heart to throw away a movie you love.
Yeah.
So this way, other people get to still enjoy it.
Yeah, because I saw you had, I think it was Spider-Man. You had,
yeah.
I think
Star Wars.
The old Toby Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, it does a bunch of different scenes from those movies, and they make great gifts. They're like $6, man. I mean, for $6, you give somebody a actual keepsake piece of that movie. So it's really genius if you think about it.
I mean, if especially if you have family members, friends that are movie buffs, especially for classic movies like that, I was like, man, that's a really unique item to get for somebody, especially because it's a part of what was that moment, man. So that was pretty cool. I saw that. I'm like, man, I was like, is that that's for reals? I was looking at the video and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, they really are. I might have to make another video showing it better because you hold them up to the light and you can actually see the scene. It's just like holding. It's a film strip, so
Yeah.
it's really really unique. I'm waiting, and you never know what he's going to have in stock. It's just whatever film strips he comes across that they can't play in projectors anymore, and he starts dicing out those cool scenes.
And Troy, I just realized as we're talking about films and projectors and screens, for the younger demo, just want to let you know that that's how movies are put together and through strips, and it's not all digital.
Yeah.
And we put it together on this thing. It's yeah.
I guess that's true. I mean, somebody asked me the other day where they can get some film developed, and I was like, Walgreens maybe? I don't know.
You're right. Where do you get film developed these
Yeah,
days?
I haven't even seen film for sale in a long time.
You know, it's crazy because you think about it. Like weddings be doing disposable cameras, right? You go to a wedding,
Yeah.
they have, like at the end of it, where are you gonna go get this all developed?
Yeah. I
Oh,
I don't. So do they freak out when they see movies with a dark room?
oh my God! They'll be like,
What's that guy doing?
it's like, wait, I don't think that's safe. Like, no,
Why is he putting paper in water?
you're gonna ruin it. You know that?
If you
Oh,
want the picture,
man.
just print it out.
It's like, where's the filter choice? Can I choose my filter for this picture? Oh man, Troy. Before we get out of here, man. So I saw that you saw my my whole Mexican pizza ordeal.
Oh,
that, I
yeah.
finally got my hand. And one thing I haven't tried because you commented on this and you mentioned about the pickles, the pickle burger,
Yeah.
or the
Well, I
the
didn't. I
fried
didn't try
pickles
the
at
burger. I
Sonic.
did try the pickle fries.
I haven't tried the burger yet, and I haven't had the fries yet.
I did. I didn't know it was a thing. I wanted to get something to drink on the way to work the other day, so I went through Sonic. I was like, pickle fries. Okay, I'll try. I'll. I'm game. I'll try it. Then I saw the pickle burger, and I think it's just pickles with lettuce and tomato. I'm like, that's just a veggie burger. I don't. That's not even a burger. But the pickle fries is basically like fried pickles, but they're cut in strips. And
Oh,
they
okay.
weren't bad. They weren't bad, except I like my fried pickles crispy, and these were still a little. They were kind of soggy, I guess, from the fryer.
Well, okay, so pickle fries is what I need to get. Mexican
Yeah,
pizza.
they weren't bad. They weren't bad.
And then one thing that I came across that was here, I actually got the photo right here. So Flaming Hots is all everyone loves Flaming Hot Cheetos,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh yeah, I got the Flaming Hot Cheetos. I came across this, Troy, and I thought it was fake because you know how TikTok be faking things. Apparently, this exists. It is called. There's my son staring at it. It is a Mountain Dew Flaming Hot Mountain Dew.
Why?
I don't know.
Did you drink it?
I did. Troy,
Hey,
don't
how was
try
it?
it. I'm just going to tell you that now. Don't try it. For those watching this, I know we're getting ready to wrap up. If you take anything out, don't
Stay
try
away
that, please.
from the hot Cheeto Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's. We'll
That's
just
just-
leave it at do not try it.
What diabolical mind put those two things together?
Obviously, somebody that was really thinking about their colon and how they can clean it out really fast.
Let's see how many people I can make drink this.
And well, they got me apparently. So
Yeah,
that's what
everybody's
happens
gonna
when
try
you
it
stand
once,
in the-
right?
That's what hey, like you said, I'm game for trying everything. Yeah, I think that was
Yeah.
the day I should have said absolutely
Ooh,
not.
that's the day it backfired.
I see what you did there. Troy, let them know if they want to learn more about what you guys got going on at Zia Comics and all the fun stuff. Let them know your socials.
Hey, we are on Zia Comics on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok. But I've been neglecting TikTok for a little while. I need to get back into making my little short videos.
No, we need to see Gollum return. Just throw it out there. So he needs to make some decisions.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, he might have to make a triumphant return.
Guys, you can of course follow me, Hot 103's Big Show on Facebook, also Hot 103 as well. We do this every Thursday at 11 o'clock. Also stay up to date with the latest that is happening with Las Cruces Comic Con as we find out more details. And of course, today you did hear the big announcement. Excited about who is a part of this year's lineup. We'll throw this up one more time before we get out of here. Of course, this is this year's lineup. Get your tickets now. For those that want to be a part of this, make sure you get in before you get left out. So you do not want to miss out on this. Until then, this has been another episode of Zia Comic Weekly. We'll see you guys next week.
Later, nerds.